Let's face it, nobody wants an angry wife, let alone a hungry one. You can take the difficult path to a happy life, but why not take the easy route? Let me help you. I'll be your guide to impress your wife with mouth-watering and eye-catching recipes that she'll surely love. Because you know what they say, happy wife, happy life. Welcome back to Impress the Wife, the only cooking show dedicated to the husbands who cook for their wives. And today we are making chicken liver pate. Just kidding, it's pronounced as pate or paste. A paste made out of force meat that normally consists of liver, whether it be foie gras or chicken liver or pork liver, etc. Anyway, this is a family favorite. It's nice and creamy. The flavor is a bit minerally, like any liver would taste like. But once you pair this up with a fruit jam, it'll disappear and just blend into ecstasy. You'll see other variations wherein they blend everything together while the liver is still hot. I, on the other hand, allow the liver to chill before I blend it into a paste. So why do I do it the way I do it? To tell you honestly, it saves you the hassle of your butter splitting because of the heat from the liver if you add it straight away. This has happened to me numerous times. Also, for me, I believe that letting the liver rest until it's chilled allows the flavors to relax and develop. Make sure to plan ahead as this recipe takes 2 days to execute. Well, technically 1. You only need the extra day just to rest the pate in the fridge overnight. Let's start. Dice a cup of onion. Feel free to use shallots to obtain a sweeter flavor. I normally use shallots, but upon filming, you know the drill, I did not have any on hand. Now we'll pat dry the chicken livers. Just remove as much blood as you can. You can even rinse them and just make sure that you dry them up properly afterwards. Now we'll marinate these in salt, pepper, cognac, and pink curing salt number 1. Curing salt helps meat products retain their color. If you don't put curing salt, your product will turn brown once exposed to the air and the shelf life will be shorter. Say for bacon, you would not want to buy bacon that's brown, right? You want the meat to look like it was just butchered that day. Same goes with chicken liver pate. By the way, for your information, there's number 2 curing salt as well. Please be guided on how to use the different types of curing salts. Do some research because using too much of this can kill you. I hope that's sufficient enough to pay attention to this and take extra precaution. Curing salt number 1 is meant for products that need to be cooked like pastrami and bacon. Number 2 is for delicacies that don't need to be cooked like pancetta. Give everything a mix and we will sear this in a minute. At this point, don't forget to pull a stick of butter out of the fridge and set it at room temperature to soften. So sear on high heat until you get a nice color. Add a bay leaf and a garlic clove. Cook the livers until medium rare. Remove the livers from the pan and bring the pan back on the stove. Add 2 tablespoons of butter. Saute the onion until soft and at the same time scraping the bottom to release the brown tasty bits. Return the livers and deglaze with cognac and let this dry out and transfer them into a bowl. We will then put the bowl on top of an ice bath to cool immediately all the way through. While that is cooling, we'll melt a stick of butter. This is different from the one that we are trying to soften. Pick a container of your choice, preferably something that has an airtight lid. Pour half of the melted butter until the surface has been covered. Let this chill until solid. At this point, the livers have cooled completely. Transfer to a blender or food processor. Grate a pinch worth of nutmeg plus orange zest. Start slow when blending and eventually bring it to a faster setting. And while the blender is running, add the heavy cream slowly at a steady stream. Add the softened butter 1 tablespoon at a time. Adjust the seasoning. Give this a quick pulse and that should be it. Transfer everything to a bowl again and fold in half of the chopped pistachio. I didn't put any amount of pistachio. It's up to you how much you want to put in. This is optional. Pour the pate into the container of your choice. Place a towel at the bottom of the container and flatten it out by dropping the container against the bench for a couple of times. Finally, pour the rest of the butter and pistachio on top. Cover this with the lid and let it rest in the fridge overnight. "24 hours later, this is ready and kicking. Grab your fruit jam, toast your baguette slices, and dig in. Once you get past the minerally taste of liver, chicken liver is actually a heavenly treat. This is something that your wife will surely indulge in. Be careful, guys. You might just get what you wish for tonight. Enjoy." And that's it, folks. Thank you so much for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up. Also, please subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so yet. This way you can get notifications for upcoming videos or recipes that you will surely find interesting. Until then, goodbye.